Hello friends, today we will study control flow statements in TypeScripts. First of all, we will see where we can use control flow statements. So when we need to execute a set of statements based on a condition, then we need to use control flow statements. For example, if we have a variable like I, so we compare it. If I is greater than 0, then we print positive number, otherwise it is a negative number. So let's see types of control flow statements. We have if statement, if else statement, and if else if statement, nested if else statements, and finally we have switch statements. So first of all we will see if statement. In if statement, let's suppose we have a condition if, and then we have in a braces a condition. If this condition is true, in this case we will execute statements within curly braces of this all these statements. Actually it is called body of if statement. So let's explain it further. Here we have a condition. Let's suppose it is true. In this case, if body of if statement will be executed, and if condition is false, in this case code of after if block will be executed. So let's take an example to understand it better. So here we have a variable number, and its type is also number, and its initial value is 1. So we take if number 1 is greater than 0. In this case we will print positive positive. So compile your code and run your code. So we have positive as an as a output. If we change it with 0, and we have another print statement after if. So in this case, if condition will be evaluated number greater than 0, it will returns false. Statements within these curly braces will not be executed, and flow of your code will comes to this statement. So compile your code again and run your code. So you will see after if positive is not printed, because statement if statement condition within if statement returns false. So this is actually if statement. Similarly we have if else statement. In if else statement, if can be followed by an optional else block. The else block will execute if boolean expression tested by the if statement evaluates to false. So here we take with else and body of else statement, and copy this code in else statement. So in this case we change it with 0. Okay, no worries. So in this case, this condition will be evaluated. If this condition is true, this code within these curly braces will be executed, otherwise code within else block will be executed. Now we take another example of if, else. In this example, we are taking a variable number with initial value 65. So we check if number is less than equal to 32, then print fail, else if. First of all, our code will check this condition. If this condition is true, then this fail statement will be printed and all other remaining statements will be skipped. And if this statement is false, then next statement will be checked. So we have another condition, which is if marks greater than 33 and marks less than 60. So in that case, print console dot log and print C, or sorry, marks. Here we have marks, not number. Okay, so if marks greater than 33 and marks less than 60, in that case grade of the student is C. Then we have an other else if statement, and we see if marks greater than 80 and marks less than 100. So in that case we will print grade A. Here we will print grade A, and then we have else statement. If all above statements, if, else if or not executed, means to say this condition is false, this condition is false, this condition is false, then our control will goes in else block, and in else block we will print invalid statement, invalid. Okay, so first our value is 65. It will see less than, no. Marks greater than equal to less than 60, no. Less than equal to marks greater than equal to 100 and less than equal to 100, no. Our block else block will be executed. Compile your code. So we have invalid input, so change it and with 32. So in this case marks less than 32, no, less than 32, but it is equal to 32. So in this case we will see fail as a print on our terminal. So compile your code again and run your code again. So we have fail as a output. Similarly, you can use if statement within if statement. For example, you want to use if marks less than equal to 30, and within, if this condition is true, you use one more if statement and want to check marks equal to 20, then you want to print very bad. This is called a nested if statement. You can use nested if else, if else, and finally else statements in your TypeScript code. So thank you so much.